Hey guys, so I want to make a video about something I was kind of inspired to do. That is a kind of a blingy phone case. This is what I'll call it, my blingy phone case. So this is what it looks like. I was inspired by Deanne and PONTERR. I will link both of their videos of their how they did it in the sidebar. Deanne has a black braid curve, so what I say will kind of be similar to what she said. PONTERR, who is Vanessa, she has an iPhone, so if you have an iPhone you can work off of that kind of outline because it's obviously different. I want to make a video telling you guys how I made it. I picked the process of it on Twitter, and people were just so curious about how I did it, what I used. I definitely have some good tips for you guys. So this took me about 2 to 3 hours. That was total. I took some breaks because I couldn't just sit in front of it the whole time, and I started out right here and I did these first, and then I did these and on the side, then I did the top, and then I did the bottom here with pink, and then I did the back. It looks complicated, but it is not at all. The biggest problem that you might encounter is patience of doing all of this. Everything I used for this I found at Michael's except for the clear blackberry case, which I got off eBay for $3, which is a lot better than I was going in stores and they had similar ones for $20, $30. I know a lot of sites kind of make these kind of cases and you don't have to worry about waiting for it to come in, worrying about how it'll come out, if it'll look like the picture. This you have control over it, and it's unique. You are the only one that has this design. What I did to get the gems for it, I went to the scrapbooking aisle and I got sheets of gems, kind of like these pearl ones, these kind of different square and oval shapes, this flower one, and I also got this, which came in so helpful. I seriously needed this because it really came with 300 beads, and as you go along each compartment, it's it gets bigger and bigger. But the thing is, you can see I used up these 3 compartments, and as you go along here, it increases in size really slightly. So you can, if you run out of these and you're doing kind of the outline of your phone right here, you can use the next compartment and you cannot tell the difference that it's bigger. These sheets will definitely not last you an entire phone unless you buy 10 of them. Another thing I got were these acrylic jewels, these big ones. I got hot pink ones. These were in this sewing kind of patchwork aisle, and this was too. If you just walk around the store, you can find everything. Just look at things and colors and shapes that appeal to you. It's your phone case, so you want to make it as representative of you as possible. The glue I used is Gorilla Glue. You can get this at Michael's too. This is industrial strength glue. I did this 3 days ago and I still have remnants of this glue on my hands. It is hardcore glue. It's perfect for attaching these gems on it. I am hard on my phone. It is always in my hand. I am always if I haven't dropped this case yet, but if I were to drop it, I wouldn't be afraid of gems falling off. So I highly recommend a really strong glue. This is made for wood, stone, metal, it's intense. To apply the gems, I used Q-tips, and these are just double-ended ones. You can find any Q-tip. I used this tack thing. You can find this in Michael's too. It's right in the glue aisle. And what I did was I wrapped it around this to kind of like catch the gem and place it on with that. Because some of these gems, the smaller ones, they definitely, like, you can't just hold them in your hands and put them on because they're tiny. So this definitely came in useful. And I also used a Q-tip to apply the glue because it's a very like wide opening. This looks gross. It's a very like wide opening, so you can't just like put that on a gem because it's very like, you'll get it like everywhere. And I still managed to get it everywhere, but that's fine. I also used Q-tips to clean up around the glue, and this glue, it doesn't dry like instantaneously. About like an hour and a half to dry, which I actually found benefited me because as I was doing this part, I found I could like mold them together and they could still like move around with the glue, so I could like make them more compact. Deanne mentioned this, and I will too. This, like, I had the same problem as her, where I was like looking at like these sheets and I was like, how am I supposed to make it so like messy and like cluttered and just basically like completely random? Because I was convinced that if I were to just make this off of this, it would just come out straight lines, and I feel like it looks a lot better when it's messy as opposed to just like straight lines. I did exactly what Deanne said, and I started like in a corner and I put like random pieces of like a little gem, like a pink one, a pearl. It makes that appearance of like unevenness and clutteredness, which definitely is, if you're going for something like this, definitely keep using random ones. These big ones are definitely helpful for saving time, because this is like the equivalent of like 10, I would say, like little gems, and it takes like quite some time to put it on, press it on, and like leave it on. So like these big ones definitely work to my favor. These are actually like flowers, which kind of blended in, and I didn't mean for that to happen, but whatever. These are these flowers, and they actually like attach to each other, so you can put that grouping of them onto your phone. You definitely want to do this onto the case as opposed to onto your phone. I got a clear case, and like I mentioned, it was like $3 on eBay. It's a good quality case, and definitely gotten like a lot of either wow, like that looks really nice, or wow, that's pretty intense kind of looks when I take out my phone. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video about this, and if you're following me on Twitter, show you what it looks like on my phone, because I can't pick how it looks on my phone because it's on my phone. Yeah, so it definitely takes a lot of patience, but I find it was well worth it because I feel very accomplished with my blinged out phone. And it is a little bit heavier. It's like, it is a little bit thicker, but it's not like unmanageable to hold. Like, I have small hands, I can still hold it. Like, it's not a big deal. Questions about how I did a specific part, just any like questions you have. These were like, these sheets in general were about like $1.99. These were $1.99. This is about like $12, and this was like $2, and the glue was $5, I believe. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to say. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.